As evening settles, let us find a quiet place and let the noise of the world fade away. Tonight we travel back in time, not for grand battles but for the whispered stories of royal daughters. These princesses and queens, born to privilege, lived lives shaped by duty and tradition, not fairy tales. Their hopes and dreams were often set aside for the ambitions of their families. Let us explore their lives with empathy, seeing them as people with real fears and sorrows. Their world was a gilded cage, its bars forged from tradition, and the relentless pressure of royal blood. The stories we'll hear are tinged with sadness, but also resilience and quiet dignity. Let the gentle cadence of their lives guide you toward calm. Take a deep breath, let your shoulders relax, and allow your mind to drift back through the centuries. We are observers, watching these scenes unfold from a peaceful distance. The pressures and sorrows of these royal daughters belong to a time long past. Their struggles are over, their journeys have ended. As we listen, find peace in knowing their burdens have been laid to rest. Let their histories be a gentle thought to carry you into restful sleep. The past is quiet now, let it soothe you. In old Europe, royal blood was seen as sacred, a mystical inheritance that defined power and identity. The obsession with bloodline purity shaped every aspect of royal life. Marriage was not about love, but about alliances and preserving that precious blood. To keep the bloodline pure, royal families turned inward, arranging marriages between close relatives. The Habsburgs became infamous for this, believing it would strengthen their dynasty. But the strategy backfired. The same threads woven together weakened the tapestry. The prized pure blood began to carry hidden genetic burdens. Princesses born into this system bore the heaviest costs, often in solitude. Their lives became a testament to the dangers of guarding a legacy too closely. The silken thread they protected so fiercely began to unravel. The cost of purity was paid in private suffering. These royal daughters were both keepers and casualties of their family's legacy. For a Habsburg princess, her future was mapped by others before she could speak. She was a living chess piece, her marriage a tool for treaties and alliances. Her feelings were rarely considered, her life belonged to her family's ambitions. Groomed for diplomacy, her portrait was sent across Europe, her value measured in dowries and titles. Marrying within the family was ideal. It kept power consolidated but blurred lines between duty and affection. Personal freedom was sacrificed for dynastic goals. She was expected to produce heirs, her body an instrument of the state. Failure meant being cast aside, her worth diminished. Beneath the silks and jewels was a life of gilded servitude. The future was decided for her, and the weight of that choice was hers alone to bear. The pursuit of blood purity came at a silent cost: genetic fragility. Royal daughters bore the weight of inherited weaknesses, their privileged lives shadowed by private struggles. Delicate health and lingering illnesses were common, and childbirth was perilous. Emotional burdens were dismissed as weakness, not recognized as the result of immense pressure. The Habsburg jaw became a visible symbol of these choices, a mark of lineage, but also of suffering. For these women, their appearance was another aspect beyond their control. They were living portraits of their family's decisions. Their faces told the story of a bloodline stretched to its limits. The crown's weight was matched only by the burdens in their veins. Consider Juana of Castile, daughter of Isabella and Ferdinand. Sent to Flanders to marry Philip the Handsome, her life was shaped by politics, not choice. Juana loved deeply, but her devotion was met with betrayal and loss. When she became heir, the pressure and grief overwhelmed her. Her refusal to part from Philip's coffin became legend, used to declare her unfit to rule. Labeled Juana the Mad, she was confined for decades, her power taken by her own family. Her passion and sorrow were weaponized against her. Juana's story is a reminder of how royal women's emotions could be used to disempower them. Remember her not as mad, but as a queen trapped by the very power she inherited. Now look to Mariana of Austria, sent at 14 to marry her uncle, King Philip IV of Spain. Her life in the Spanish court was one of isolation and strict duty, her main role to provide a male heir, a source of immense pressure and heartbreak. Many of her children died young. Each loss was both personal tragedy and dynastic crisis. Her portraits reveal a profound melancholy, a mother's grief behind royal trappings. Her surviving son, Charles II, suffered from severe health issues, a living testament to the family's choices. As regent, Mariana fought to protect her son's inheritance, showing resilience amid sorrow. Her story is one of strength, navigating political intrigue while bearing personal loss. Remember her as more than a sad-eyed queen, she endured with quiet dignity. The Habsburg jaw became the dynasty's unmistakable signature, a visible legacy of inbreeding. For royal daughters, this trait was a burden, affecting both appearance and daily life. In an era where beauty was currency, such features could diminish a princess's value as a bride. The jaw could cause real difficulties, chewing, speaking, even closing the mouth. These struggles were hidden behind ceremony, but ever present. The portraits of these women are more than art. They are records of choices made in the name of power. Their faces remind us of the human cost of tradition. The legacy of the Habsburgs is written in flesh as much as in history. Empathy for these women bridges the gap between past and present. The story of the Spanish Habsburgs ends with Charles II, son of Mariana and Philip IV. He embodied the dynasty's decline, frail, disabled, and burdened by the family's genetic legacy. Charles struggled with health and loneliness, his reign marking the twilight of a great power. Unable to produce an heir, his death triggered a European crisis and ended Habsburg rule in Spain. His life was not villainous or foolish but tragic, a gentle soul trapped by a poisoned legacy. Charles's story is a final chapter in the cost of bloodline obsession. The dynasty's pursuit of purity led to its own undoing. His gentle spirit remains a poignant reminder of the price paid for power. As our journey ends, let the stories of these royal daughters gently fade into the past. We have seen their burdens and their quiet strength. Their struggles are over, their courts silent, their ambitions now history. By remembering them with empathy, we honor their humanity beyond titles and treaties. Let these stories drift away like clouds at dusk, no longer a source of sadness, but a gentle reminder of time's passage. Dynasties rise and fall, all sorrow finds its peace. The bloodlines they guarded have mingled and dispersed. Let this thought guide you into restful sleep. The stories are told, the burdens laid down. The long night of history has given way to quiet. Rest well, and let the silence of the past comfort you.